What's up, nootropics enthusiasts? My name is Monsel and I'm with Nootropedia, and today we're going to talk about Qualia, which is probably the most expensive but the most unique and comprehensive nootropic stack on the market today. And I'm going to break it down for you. What are the side effects, what are the benefits, and what can you expect to find? Now, if you wait till the end of this video, I'm going to explain exactly who this stack was made for. Okay guys, Qualia is made by the Neurohacker Collective. As I mentioned, it's a very comprehensive stack that includes 42 separate ingredients broken up into two parts. There's part one, taken when you're fasted, and part two, which is taken with some type of meal with some kind of fat source. Step one, step two. Now, the great thing about Qualia is from these 42 ingredients, you have far more benefits than a single dose. There are the ingredients to create chemically induced long-term potentiation, otherwise known as SILTEP. There is Noopept, there are adaptogenic herbs, and there's a ton of antioxidant support to help prevent neurological decline and aging. Now, some of the ingredients in Qualia are a little bit hard for people to understand if they're not into the nootropic space. Some of these include really powerful cholinergics like centrophenoxine, alpha-GPC, and citicoline, which together provide a synergy that helps improve memory, learning, and also help with concentration with some people. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind is that this product is supposed to be an all-in-one product. You're supposed to be able to take this and have a wide array of different cognitive enhancements, but there are some problems with that. So first of all, if you're looking at the most important antioxidant, anti-inflammatory that you can have, it's going to be omega-3, DHA, and EPA. Now, Qualia does a fantastic job with the number of ingredients and what type of ingredients, including algal DHA, which is a non-fish form of DHA which your brain needs. My only complaint is you need to supplement with more. I frequently use 2 to 3 grams of fish oil daily, and I recommend you do so as well if you're going to be using Qualia on your daily stack. Now, as far as price is concerned, it can look a little bit pricey. Obviously, $140 or $130 per month for 22 servings can probably seem like way too much money that you don't want to spend, but you have to consider it within the context of all these nootropics. First of all, for what you get, it's about the same price as Alpha Brain. And compared with SILTEP, you actually get more benefits in addition to SILTEP when you take Qualia for much cheaper price per serving. So like I said, you're paying about $6 per serving to get Qualia, and that's not that much money if you consider the investment that you're using on a daily basis. But what I did was went through all the different 42 ingredients, broke them down by price, and tried to figure out how much it would cost if you wanted to make Qualia on your own. The reality is, if you want to make Qualia on your own as a do-it-yourself project, it's going to cost over $9 per serving. So you can't even save money if you buy all the ingredients yourself. Not to mention the fact that you're probably going to have to take 20 to 50 different capsules, and that's not a recipe for anyone to have fun. So my experience with Qualia was relatively positive. Day one, I would say, wasn't so great because I had a headache, a little bit of stomach ache in the morning. Part two didn't do much better. One interesting side effect that I had was I was very focused on monotonous tasks. I wasn't really all that interested in doing really deep work or creative work. Now day 3 went a lot better. I tried these in non-consecutive days, and the second and third times that I tried Qualia were a lot better. The first dosage in the morning went well. It kept me focused and attentive much longer than I would have had just with caffeine. I am extremely sensitive to any kind of substance, so just keep that in mind. Most people don't have these problems, and for me it wasn't actually that much of a problem. I will trade the stomach aches and the headaches in order to have the benefits that I got from taking Qualia. So the biggest problem with Qualia in my eyes is that it's a nootropic stack, and it tries to do pretty much everything. In my experience, trying to do everything means doing nothing. However, they have done a very good job of putting these ingredients together and creating a stack that is meant for optimal mental performance, and I think this is, more importantly, the first step in what's to come from the Neurohacker Collective as a whole. Their team is poised to create some really big changes, some really unique, individualistic changes in the nootropic space, and I think Qualia is probably a great first place to start. So who is Qualia for? It seems to me that Qualia is for high performance individuals. I can conceptualize this being something that's really big in Silicon Valley between software, big executives, VCs, investors, financial banking people, people who are maybe doctors, lawyers, people who are really focused on their work and have a lot of money at stake if they can improve their cognitive performance. Now, all these people that I mentioned also have a relatively high amount of disposable income, so you're probably going to want $130 to $140 in order to be able to invest that money. But again, $6 investment in order to be able to improve your cognitive abilities so well is probably not that much if you're a high performance individual. So guys, I would say if you are a high performance individual and you're trying to improve your mental performance, it's definitely worth a shot. You can find the link below, or it should be right there, and you will have the full outline of my Qualia review. You can also use the code that is listed in that article that's also below, and you're going to get 10% off. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, any comments about Qualia, go ahead and post them below. Not only will I try and answer them, but I will try and get answers from Daniel Schmachtenberger and the Qualia crew for you. And it even comes with a user manual. This is the only nootropic I've ever seen that has a user manual. That's pretty intense.